Perry McMahon with UKFightSite.com. I'm here with Amro. Amro, thanks for making time with us today.
Thank you guys, thanks for having me.
A lot been going on for you at the moment. Just a quick update on your shoulder. Can you tell us about the surgery and the injury that you went through?
Yeah, sure. I had a surgery on the 14th of August in my ligaments and I broke the bone on the back, so everything is fixed now. It's been quite of a long journey really, because the injury's been going on for 4 years, so I've been fighting with it, but just like, you know, when you have to work around it and all this kind of stuff, it gets frustrating. Like every time you're training you think everything is going well and then your shoulder pops out and you're just like, oh, again and again. But this was the right time, I think, and like I'm very grateful and happy that this shoulder surgery got done and I'm ready now.
Yeah, and this happened in the ring, right?
Yeah, so it happened in training 4 years ago and then kept fighting with it and all that, so it was dislocating every time. And then my last 2 fights ago against Ali, sorry, I don't remember his surname, but he was a guy from Spain. I remember in clinch, I think he pulled my shoulder up and then my shoulder just gone. And then I remember going back to my corner and telling them, oh, I popped my shoulder out, but then they just told me to keep my left hand up. Legends. But thanks God we went 3 rounds, I won the fight, so that's the main thing. Yeah, he was a good fighter. It was a nice fight. Yeah.
What was the advice that the surgeons and the doctors gave you after? Is there a time limit on? Because I've seen you're already back into training on social media.
Yeah, man, I can't live without it, to be honest. Like, the doctors were saying it's about 9 months before I can get back into doing anything, but I think, you know, like doctors always give you the maximum time that for the recovery. They didn't realize I'm only 24, I'm fit, like I train every day, my body knows that it's recovering, like my body recovers fast. So it's been 6 weeks and it's been good, man. I'm off the sling now.
How was it working? Like, I see you back in training. How did you manage to work around that? Like, obviously you had it in a sling. Do you find it difficult?
Yeah, very hard, but it's really good as well for my balance. Like working with your hands tight, you know, once you kick, then you have that hand free, you know when you're gonna kick, your leg's gonna be strong. Like it's always hard to work around injuries and stuff like that. But I had it on my right shoulder as well and was the same. I never stopped. Like 3 weeks out of surgery, I was hitting pads again. But obviously I can't hit with my left, so I had it in a sling. But it doesn't make any difference. There's always new things to work on. Like you need to practice to get perfection.
Yeah,
that's it.
I know I saw you was eager to get back in there. On one of your, I think it was Instagram posts, you was aiming to get back for the November card. Is that looking likely now, or are you going to take your time with it?
I took the sling off today, so that's exactly 6 weeks. For MTGP November is 7 weeks today. So I don't want to rush it. Like I'm back to training now, but obviously I can't hit hard yet with it. I can just run, and I'm listening to the physio for, like, I have to follow what they say. Like I don't want to rush it in and then get in there and hurt myself again and be out for longer. I may just take this year off, and then after this year we see where we're going.
Yeah. You've had some good news though while you've been out of action. You won Muay Thai Holidays competition.
Yeah. Man,
can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, that was a surprise, man. Like James Bird, a really good friend of mine, we were on a train back from Birmingham because he just fought at MTGP Birmingham, and he was telling me about this competition. He was like, come on man, you should enter it. So I checked on Instagram and I see Muay Thai Holiday posting about it, so I did what exactly they told me to do. So they told me to do hashtags and all that. It was all in the description. So I just kept doing it every day, and it was the 8th of September when I've signed up, and the results will come out on the 11th. But every single day I probably did like 5-6 posts. And then I get a phone call when I was out for lunch saying I won it. So I was buzzing, like I was proper happy.
What? So that's at a gym. Is that a Revolution gym?
Yeah, Revolution. Yeah.
Are you quite familiar with those guys over there? Or?
I remember the old gym. I can't remember the name now, but it's Brothers Singh. I can find out, but I can't remember the name right now. But I know they got involved, and now it's called the Revolution, which is run by those American guys, I think. But it's still an amazing gym. It's really nice. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm taking Matthew Tieu, my coach. He's been with me for a long time, and he literally saw me from the start till now. Like he's been growing me up like an older brother. Yeah. He's looking out for me every fight, and he's always in my corners. And who's better to take on holiday and to thank him there.
That's it. And is that like 2 weeks? Is that?
The Muay Thai holiday offers 1 week, but then obviously like I've never been to Thailand, so I made 1 week. It won't never be enough. Like you lose 2 days of flying, one to go and one to come back. So we decided to stay 2 weeks. So the Team Tieu will be there as well. So all our students, and they're doing like a little team trip. So me and Matthew will fly on the 5th. And we stay at Revolution to the 13th, and then we're going to go and meet the guys from the 13th to the 20th at Tiger Gym.
Oh, great.
So we're going to be there, for 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm looking forward.
That would be great. When did you originally start training?
So I started training when I was about just before I turned 19. I'm 24 now, so about 6 years ago, 5.5. And I joined Team Tieu.
Oh, was that Team Tieu? Was your first gym?
Yeah, my first gym. So I used to do kickboxing when I was young. I was 15 or something like that back in Italy. But obviously, when you're young, you don't really concentrate. You don't focus. I had like always bad influence from like my friends and stuff. Like I always wanted to hang out and always skip training. Yeah. But when I came to London, I just literally had nobody here, like no friends. So it was hard. I came here, I was 18, I couldn't speak English, like it was tough. So one day I was working at the Rosewood Hotel, which is next to Gym Box. Yeah. And I was on my lunch break and I was sat there and I was just at Pratt looking at this gym. And I just got up and I was like, alright, let me just walk in and see how it is. Because I saw like all the gloves out. Yeah. I was like, why don't you do that? So I walked in and it was about 2:30. I see all the boys sparring. So I was like, oh shit. Like, fuck you know, this is what I want to do. So I could barely really barely speak English. So when they asked me, they kept telling me, oh, come here, we're going to show you the studio. And all I could say was that, no, I want this. No, contract, I want this. So then we got the contract, I've signed up. And I've started there. I'm a complete beginner. I couldn't even jump. Probably like it was something very new because kickboxing and Muay Thai. Maybe I was a little bit flexible, but I wasn't a fighter. Yeah.
And did you hook up with Matthew straight away, or was there other coaches that you was working with?
No, at the beginning, the main person I've trained with was David Tieu and Ryan Lee, and Richard Lee as well. Them three were the main people I trained with because they used to run the classes, lunchtime classes, and obviously me working in hospitality, I had to always work in the evening. So every lunch class I was always with them. I started with them and then that's it. Brilliant. The rest is history.
Where did the Handsome Killer nickname come from?
So Richard Lee, one day we went to this interclub in Cheltenham. Recently someone asked me that on the Instagram stories thing, and Richard, I had a proper slick haircut and then we went to Cheltenham to do this interclub, and I've kicked this guy and I just looked at him and I just went like, woo, like that, and I was proper taking the piss. I was a little bit cocky in that fight, I think. And then when we came down, Richard just smiled and he was like, Handsome Killer, and it sounded just cool, so it stuck there. Yeah. So since then it's always been like Handsome Killer.
I've seen that you're quite involved in like the White Collar Fight Club and doing some cornering there. Do you enjoy the coaching aspects of things?
Yeah, I love it. The white collar boxing is a great opportunity for anyone that is interested into like boxing or Muay Thai or like involved into mixed martial arts to test himself. Like it is a really hard training, guys. Like when you get in there is no joke. Like it's 8 weeks of training. You train hard. You do 2 or 3 classes a week plus strength conditioning. I think it's 2 hours, and you don't have to pay nothing. All you have to pay is just like the time and the effort you're gonna put in there. Yeah. So the white collar boxing gives a great opportunity to everybody just to like introduce you into the fight. I've seen so many people that did one white collar and then they just got love with it. So they just kept doing it, and they're now doing well actually.
Yeah, and then you see the guys progress onto the road to
Muay Thai Grand Prix. Exactly. For example, Elena Cresci. Yeah. She's a very talented young lady, and she started at the white collar, and now she fought road to MTGP. She did really well, and yeah, I'm proud of people. I'm proud to see people doing that, because like you put your time, you put your effort, hard work in it, and then at the end of all this you get a result. Yeah. Which is, it's nice.
And it's all for a good cause too, with the charity.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Everything goes to the
mind.
Yeah, to the mind, and for like mental health, yeah, and all this kind of stuff, which is a great cause. Yeah. Like, yeah, guys, hit the white collar up. Trust me.
Definitely, yeah. I went to one of the shows. One of my friends was competing on there. It was a really good night. It was at the Troxy.
Yeah, at the Troxy. Yeah. The venue is unreal. Like, yeah, believe me, sometimes I want to fight there. Like, it's so nice. Like, the whole building, like the vibe of it, like the way they build it. I don't think there's any amateur show right now in England or like around London or the UK that is as big as the White Collar Fight Club.
No, there's a lot of good production around it. You know, the ring walks, you know, the 2 rings set up. Because there is some of those shows, and you know they're also for a good cause, but they've really put some good production behind it. It's a good night out too.
Exactly, like you're the hero. They focus on you. Like, it's your time. Like when you do that, it's like it's your time. Is nice. Yeah. It's like you feel appreciated after all this hard work. You get someone like, it's only you. Like when you're there, it's you. It's all about you. But we're behind you at the same time. If you need to talk, you need to do anything, we're here to help you all day long. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of positive things going around with the team at the moment. Earlier this month, Michael Pham made his one championship debut. Yeah. What was your feedback or your thoughts on the performance after watching it?
I think was best Michael performance so far. He was so sharp, so confident. I could tell. Obviously, I'm his teammate. We don't live together, but we live together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we see each other every day. We're together all the time. Like, we train together, we eat together, we talk all day. So you know how one person is. But as soon as I saw Michael walking out, I knew he had it. Like, he was so confident. If you watch his walking, like tapping 5 to all the people, yeah, saying hello, like all that, like that's the beast from the East. That's him. Like, he was amazing at that performance. I think he smashed it. Yeah.
That's another great show that's signing up a lot of the UK-based talent. So
yeah,
it's always good to keep an eye out there. Carlton Lieu's got a great match coming up with Sean Clancy. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that fight?
Obviously, Carlton is my guy. I'll have Carlton back all day long. Like, same with Michael. We train together, we eat together every day. Carlton has been always as well in my corner, so I'm definitely going to be in his. And look, the way that guy trains, I can't see like anyone beating him right now. Like, he trains hard, he is strong, and he always says whoever trains harder wins the fight. And my money is on Carlton. There's nothing to say.
There's a lot of, like you mentioned, some of the talent from Team Tieu that's been on the white collar and the road too. Is there anyone else that we should keep an eye out that you're seeing making moves in the gym? And
everyone is improving so much, but keep an eye on James Bird and Liam Patel.
Yeah.
Them two are hard.
I've seen Liam fight a few times. It's always entertaining.
Yeah, El Matador. And James as well. James, great fighter, super technical. I love his style. He just he's a soldier. You know, like he doesn't come to play games. He comes to fight. And yeah.
Going forward, you know, obviously what's left of 2019 and coming into 2020, what can the fans expect to see from you?
Expect me going back on PTs, working hard, back in the gym training. I'll doubt it I'll be fighting this year, but expect a big bang on 2020. Because once this shoulder is fixed, I'm coming hard.
Brilliant, mate. Thanks for your time. I can't wait to see you back in there.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. I'm itching. Alright, thank you very much. Thanks. Bye.